Here we are at Bridge Springs. Bridge Springs is over there. Bridge Springs Tuff, a lithified tuff, not a welded tuff like over there. It gets welded. And we're gonna, last summer I think we climbed up down there. Yeah, I think we climbed up right around up to there. Right up to there. Today we're going to drive around on the backside and climb up on the other side and see what's up that way. And we've got the 15.2 ash, 15.3, this is older, Patsy Mine formation, Mafic basaltic andesites. Boy, they're going crazy with their Gans. Hear them? This is a basaltic andesite, almost a basalt. Let me take specimens. This looks like a hornblende. See how it's rectangular? So there's a lot of hornblende, and pyroxenes are the black, augite. And that's probably most of it. There could be some diopside pyroxenes, greener than the augite in there. Got a bit of a green to it. So let me find a sample here. Well, let me find a sample. And we'll go around on the backside, compare this Mafic andesite to the Mafic andesite that's laying on top of this ash. We'll be going all the way down to there. There's another layer of Mafic andesite, gray, that lies on top of the Bridge Springs ash. 15.3, 15.2, 15.1, million years ago. Older, younger, youngest yet. Let's go that way. Ash 15.2, and the dark down here is the Patsy Cline 15.3. So yeah, we'll follow this washout down a ways. down here in the cat claws, Spanish swords, yuccas. Volcanic tuff. I guess the volcano was somewhere in this area, maybe towards the river a little more, they think. I think it was over by the land of chaos. That would take you back to town. We're going to go down this way. We'll be going down along this here and climb up that way. Somehow. I think we're still in the Patsy Cline 15.3 andesites. Yeah, this looks just like them. Just like what we saw before. Plagioclase, pyroxenes probably. I'll take this and compare it to the other one just in case. But we gotta get going before it gets dark. Well, I didn't get very far. BLM blocked the land here. Used to go around over here and down to the basalts, or to the andesites, but yeah, they've blocked the road. That's the end of that. Can't get down this. So, which way do we go? I don't know. We'll try that one. That looks awfully high. I don't think we have a lot of time. Let's go up that way and see how far we get. Let's go. Well, I found a road. We'll go down. I think right up there's the andesites. And then we'll head on up. Kind of a road. Still got light. Yeah, I think right up there's the andesite. I think that's still Patsy Mine down here. Got gloves. Okay, let's find a place to park and head up there by that cave. Yeah, there's where we came in. Down this wash here. Let's try to get up there. We'll go here. Well, let's start at the bottom. Start at the 15.3 million years ago. Patsy Cline, basaltic andesites. That's what we got down here. This stuff. That's what we've been looking at the whole time. Still the same. I think the red is what you call a spinel. It's like a ruby, I think, conundrum or something. But yeah, it's a dark gray basaltic andesite down here. 15.3. Then we come into the lithified tuff, this stuff. What? Falling out of the sky. It's not an ash flow, I don't think. Not a lot to see. Just ashes falling out of the sky. And we'll head over there to the black and try to get to the top too if we can. Well, I've already lost the sun on coming over this hill on everything that way. There's Arizona, the Black Mountains that are white somewhere. Barely see them. Yeah, so this gray there, gray I'm climbing to, I think that's the contact between the Bridge Springs ash and the Mafic andesites of Mount Davis. That's all Mount Davis basalt, andesites down here, the gray. And that's 15.2, 15.1, and that's 15 up on top. Those are rhyodicites. They're more reddish than the Mount Davis rhyodicites 15 million years ago. And they've overflown those are lava flows over the gray down here that we haven't seen yet, hopefully. And that is right there. So if we run out of light going this way, you can always turn around. What's that? Oh, a little window. But yeah, that's Mafic andesite. That's coming down the hill here. Let's get over there and see if we make the contact. Yeah, you can see where the rocks are landsliding down the hill here. Look how dark they are. That's a lot of, what do you call them? Desert varnish, making them black. Sunshine. So let's get over there first, and then we'll go up for the contact. That looks like basalt. Is that basalt? We can sample the top from right here, a little waterfall. Yeah, these basalts seem to be a lot harder. Those other, the 15.3 Patsy Cline basaltic andesite was really flaky. Now we're getting back into this stuff. I wonder if this is the Patsy Cline. Up there's the Mount Davis. Anyway, let's look at it. I thought this would be the Mount Davis 15.1, but it looks just like the Patsy Cline stuff. Well, not just like. This could be Patsy mine still. But that's ash, and this is on top of the ash. That's all ash down in there, all the red. That must be a kind of a Mount Davis. Ooh, look at that. Let's work our way over there and we'll sample the stuff coming on the top to compare with this. Heading up, there's that cave. Maybe we'll come down that way and see what's in there. That contact should be right there. Let's get up on that stuff before I slide back down the hill. Back into the ash. Let's get up to there. Somewhere along there. Well, here's the ash. And here's the talus debris. Ooh, let's get going here. Well, I better wait. The talus slope coming down and buried the contact here. But that's outcrop of the 15-1 Mafic andesites. We'll check that and then we can look at all this debris to see what's all the way up on top before it gets dark. And that's all the way on top. More like a basalt, vesicular andesite. Oh, here comes the trail. And here's our contact with the, I don't know, this seems more basaltic than the basaltic andesite of Pyroxene. Sure has a lot more gas. You can see where this one came right out of there. I don't know, it's just plagioclase and more plagioclase. I don't know why it's so dark. Pyroxenes, some green diopsides, I think. Okay, I'll take a sample. I'll take a sample here and compare it with the others. Wonder where that trail goes. Probably right to the top. Okay. I don't know how to get down now. I don't want to come there. Let's go that way and then come all the way back around. Let's go. Here's some basaltic andesite from on top. I guess it's not as mafic as, here's a chipped one somewhere here. Where am I? Okay, right there's the chip. So it is a gray, not really a, maybe it's not as mafic as the Pyroxenes. This dark stuff are pyroxenes of some sort. Okay, that's 15.1 million years ago from up the hill there. Okay, let's try to get out of here. Yeah, if we got to the top, the sun would already be down. It's Boulder City. And below this rhyolite up here, it dips all the way down into the valley. Then you hit basalt again, that's the 13.7 million years ago basalt of Pyroxene, middle basalts. follow it back to town. Okay. Well, we're running out of light. It's already sunset. But here's how we started the day with the 15.3 Patsy Mine Mafic Andesites. Large pyroxenes, I guess. So that's a type of andesite, Mafic. And then here's one closer. It was just as we got into this wash here, that one that I thought was still the Patsy Mine, but I don't think so. Maybe. It's andesite porphyry. See all the phenocrysts of black and pinks. I guess they're pinks. Then we have the 15.3, 15.2 getting younger. This is the ashfall. Some ashes in it. Lithified Tuff, ashfall. Then we've got the 15.3, no, 15.1. We're getting younger. 15.1. I got off the side of the hill up there where I thought it was right before the contact. A little more whiter. And here was the last stuff I think came off the top of the mountain. 15.1. I don't know what to make of that other than it's had a lot of gas. Okay. 15.1, 15.1, 15.2, 15.3, 15.3.